Yo, what up? Real quick, just want to say that dropping a like and a comment does help me finesse the algorithm, pushes the video out to more people, so if you don't mind, appreciate it. If you are looking to get better in TARKOV, I highly recommend my coaching course. Yes, I'm biased, but you can check the reviews. I've coached well over 100 people with 5 stars, which I'm very, very thankful for. I appreciate the support. 3 different types of sessions, so you will find one that suits you best. Again, thank you. Enjoy the video. Alright, boom. Customs, PvP. What's your plan for this raid?
Taking Tufts, the guy that might be running for storms here. See if I can get a pick.
Gotcha.
Do you just want me like pushing for PvP?
Pretty much, yup.
Cool.
Where do you think you struggle the most in customs?
Probably where I'm at.
We'll try Fortress. If nobody's Fortress, then we'll come back to dorms.
Okay.
Were you using 55A1?
I don't think so.
Gotcha. I think the
I think I
box had
was.
all of it.
I think I was hitting the like concrete to the left of him, as well as soon as I pushed up, I was like in a bad spot. I feel like if I ran more to the right or just like I don't know.
Oh, good. We'll talk about it. I'll show you something. So,
I definitely feel like a lot more. I don't know. I've noticed I've been hitting crouch a lot, stuff like that.
okay, you're chilling. If you're doing something that you don't normally do, just let me know. It's good because you know yourself. Just don't waste time talking about something that you already know is wrong. You know what I mean? I'm here to give you some new information. So I won't be talking about like grenades and stuff like that. Like, all right, let me know when you're on my stream.
You were. Oh, now you are. Cool.
All right, I lied because we're gonna talk about that one grenade that you threw outside Fortress. So remember that first raid on Factory? I'm gonna ask you again what you used those grenades for.
In factory?
Yeah, when he spawned
Yeah.
in. What was that grenade for? Was it to kill? Was it for information, map control, to scare him off?
It's more like info/map control. I don't typically throw nades to kill.
So
I think grenades are more utility.
it's a good thought process, but what are these grenades for then? Outside of dorms or outside of Fortress?
I I wanted him to get him away from like that opening upstairs, because I figured he was upstairs by that hole holding like where I would love to enter here. Um, but yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So pushing in from this side, right? Or pushing into this building in general, I say it's hard because you're always going to be exposed to a set number of angles. You just got to figure out which push exposes you to the least amount of angles. Right? This one,
Yeah.
if we push in from here, we got the generator to worry about that's blocking our line of sight from here. You got the staircase, another angle. We know they're on second floor because of the grenade they tossed outside. Left hands, right hands, the little room on the left. You got the left hand corners you got to worry about. You got upstairs now. You got right hand side staircase. You just got a shit ton of angles because you're kind of pushing in the side middle of the building. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'd pick an angle like this. This will be a lot better because you're not exposed to nearly as amount of angles.
Yeah, I was even thinking about wrapping like all the way to the backside, even though it would be kind of a pain in the ass to clear train tracks and all that. But like if I wanted to take the 1v1 running up the concrete pillar, or just like taking that whole backside in general, I feel like is a lot safer than coming from these side panels.
Yeah, I wouldn't normally consider the threat of the train. Anybody at the train, you'd have to be really unlucky to push in through the back and then get shot because someone was at train. It doesn't usually happen. If it happens, it's unlucky. It's not going to change my push. But yeah, I usually push to the back, or where you're pushing right now is fine. Because if you do get shot, you have the truck to play around.
Yeah.
Remember that 1v1 area I was talking about in Factory? You can use this truck, play ring around the rosies with it. You can use it to break line of sight, use it to heal, use it to get the fuck out if you need to, right?
Yeah.
And then from here, what are you exposed to?
Um.
So this is your little safe area. So I like pushing it from this side. And from here, you can free look. I do the same free look. I do the same peek for information. I want to see you leaning out though with your peeks. Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna see it. It's gonna make it a lot safer. Oh. Your mental notes right now. Somebody at the back.
Yeah.
Right? Just based off experience, I can already assume where they are, but I'm gonna put myself in your shoes. Mental notes. One at the back. Guaranteed. Right? And we know there's two. One with a TX-15 or some sort of semi-auto, and another one with an M4. So 2 possible enemies. We accounted for 1. And this is your second one right here. So
Yeah.
1 at the front, 1 at the back. Right? You know where this guy is. And the guy at the back of the building is closer to you. Plus, you can close distance without being in the line of sight. Right? If you were to push this guy, you would have to push up the staircase, push up second floor, and then he's just gonna regroup because it would take you long enough to push through the staircase at the front. The back guy is gonna be your best push.
Yeah.
There's one guy at the front of the building. There's one guy at the back. There's your one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right? This is what I'll be thinking of. You run up, he runs around the back, and now it's a game of ring around the rosies, right? It's a 2v1, these guys are playing together. So you finding opportunities and windows, that's pretty much going to be your job as a solo player. Since you are running to more teams, as soon as that window opens up, jump on the opportunity. Even if you die taking the opportunity, it doesn't mean it's a bad play. You just lost your 1v1. It was a good play, you just lost your gunfight, right?
Yeah.
He ran away, he gave you this map control for free.
Yeah, I never know
And
how to
then
push these stairs, but I think this one's a lot more unsafe than the backside stairs. But just like in
yeah,
general, I think
yeah.
this is very risky. And as soon as I died, I don't think it would have been like too much better, but almost like instead of just like kind of sitting here at the top of these stairs, I was wondering maybe if I like run around, although I would expose myself a lot, like run behind the like metal thing behind me. That way I could jump like off on the metal crates and go back to first floor, or like have a few different peaks.
I know what you're saying. It sounds nicer in your head though. It wouldn't really
Yeah.
be practical because one bullet in your leg blacks it, breaks it, plans out the window. Right?
Yeah.
You're not painkiller going into this fight. So off the first contact is pretty much where you would need to win the fight. I wouldn't risk running around and allow them to get the first couple of shots off.
Okay.
That would be relying on a lot of hope, which we went over before. It's not you dictating the fight. You're hoping they don't land bullets on your head while running around.
Yeah.
Right. So pushing up here, instead of free looking this, right, I would just be ready to shoot back if I was forced to push up these staircases.
Okay.
Because you running up here, where are you running to?
I don't think I had I think the issue is I had nowhere in my head where I wanted to go. I just was kind of doing inputs.
Yeah, so you kind of autopiloted, which is fine. So I think in your head, what you was thinking of was you're running perpendicular and you're playing for information. So because you're running perpendicular, you might have another second to play with, but you're just going to be better off having your gun up ready to shoot back.
Okay.
Right? Since it's pretty obvious that these guys are going to be watching the staircase. You know that. I know that. So just be ready to shoot at first contact. So because you are free looking across, you got to account for the little flick you got to do. And then because it was inaccurate, you try to correct it. And then you're also moving with it and you're getting aim punched. Also things you got to account for. And then his teammate runs back because this guy's probably screaming, "Hey, yo, where you at, my face?" And he comes back and now you're in a 2v1 situation. Aim punch, blurred screen, chest is red, and you don't know what the fuck you're shooting at.
Yeah.
So this is where the first kill would have became important. Right? Get this guy out of the way.
Yeah.
You know there's two people. If you got rid of this threat, you probably would have killed this guy with your skills.
Yeah.
But because you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, you might be a good player, but putting yourself at a disadvantage is inevitable. It's inevitable. Even if you won this exchange, it doesn't change the fact that you put yourself at a disadvantage. So if you know you're gonna get into a fight, have your gun up. If you know it's just gonna be bullets flying, have your gun up. Get ready. Get the first kill. Get him out of there. Because it took him a long time to kill you. But you just died because of your mistake. You trying to adjust and account for your little free look that you did there. I'd say this is the only reason you died there. I truly believe you would have killed the second guy if you killed this guy a lot quicker.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with everything you're saying. I think like a month ago I would have killed this first guy. I'm just like my hands are just like not in sync with my mind, but as well as I completely recognize all the mistakes I've made. I'm not trying to throw out any excuses. It's just like I'm watching back this footage and I'm like 2 inches to the left of him, and that's from correcting from the free look. Like I
That's
get
fine.
everything at play.
That's fine. But like I said before, even if you got the kill, doesn't change the fact you put yourself at a disadvantage. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
This little run across that you're doing, it might be milliseconds. Right? It might be a couple of seconds, but every fight comes down to milliseconds. Right? These are milliseconds. This is time that you're giving to him to aim it. It took him a while to kill you. So if you just didn't run across, you came up the staircase, gun ready, right? You would have killed this guy a lot quicker. Even if your aim was on point, whatever it was, kill this guy as quick as possible. I would
Yeah.
forget about this free look, because there's nowhere you're running to. There's no cover you're trying to go. There's no extra bit of information you need to gather. You know they're down here somewhere. Have your gun up, right? Gain the information with your gun up. Yeah, I think that's everything for this. Now with grenades, talk about this one more time. Now, this grenade, I say it's not gonna be as valuable as you think.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of different angles they have on you. All the ones we went through before. And then you add in a grenade into mix, you're just getting rid of one of those angles. So let's say you're getting rid of 1 out of 9 angles. There's still 8 different angles. You know what I mean? So what value are you really getting out of the grenade? You didn't clear the whole top floor with this one grenade. You still got to worry about the top floor on your left side. All you're doing is grenading the right side. If this grenade was good. If it was good.
Yeah.
I think you would have more value if you just kept your grenades. You're not pushing. There's no way to get to second floor on your side, so keep your grenades for the push. Now let's say hypothetically you did keep your grenades for another push that you're forced to do. This will be somewhere where you can grenade.
Would you throw, if you had a nade here, would you throw? Yeah, I was gonna say right there.
Right, one of these two. Get rid of them so you don't have to worry about it. So you can focus on one. You're kind of splitting up the building in half. You grenade this side, focus on this side. You grenade this side, you can focus on the other side.
Yeah.
And then just make it a little bit easier.
I'm also noticing I'm like not even pre-aiming. Like if I had a crosshair on my screen, like the crosshair is like borderline in the floor. Or like on the wall.
Yeah, you said that you're rusty coming back to the game. I noticed this, but it's not worth mentioning.
Yeah. And I'm just like so out of it for whatever reason.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll go into another one.
Cool. Customs again?
Yep. Yo, I appreciate it if you made it this far into the video. If you do want to get better at Tarkov, or you just want to support me, there is going to be links down in the description or the comment section below for the coaching. I appreciate it. Good luck with the raids, and I'm live on Twitch Live right now.